Give a call to the member for Fremantle.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Environment and Water. How is the Albanese Labor government delivering on its promise to protect, restore and manage Australia's natural environment, and what challenges has it faced in achieving these protections?
Order. Yes, well, I believe the Nationals will just remain silent for this answer, hopefully. Give the call to the Minister for the Environment and Water.
Thank you so much, Mr Speaker, and I want to thank the member for Fremantle for his question. He is truly one of this parliament's greatest environmentalists. Mr Speaker, Labor has delivered more to protect our environment in the last 9 days than those opposite did in 9 years. In fact, in this sitting of parliament, we have rescued the Murray-Darling Basin Plan, protecting the animals and the plants of Australia's largest inland river system, and making sure that the 3 million people who rely on this river system for their drinking water, the farmers, the towns and communities, are able to share that water resource. In fact, we've also passed our legislation to establish the world's first nature repair market, bringing more private and philanthropic investment into environmental restoration without greenwashing, supporting farmers and First Nations communities to look after their land. The Northern Land Council called this a game changer for Aboriginal people across Northern Australia. And we've made good on our promise to update the water trigger in our national environmental laws, meaning that all unconventional gas projects will be assessed against their impact on our water resources. This has been the biggest week for environmental protection in over a decade.
The Minister will pause. The Deputy Leader of the Opposition will cease interjecting and is warned. So, no more interjections. The Minister for the Environment and Water.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Coming on top of all of this comes on top of the policies that we have already delivered, doubling funding for our national parks, doubling the number of Indigenous ranges, putting net zero emissions firmly into our national law, boosting renewable energy projects. We've doubled the rate of approvals for renewable energy projects, restoring our urban rivers, protecting the Great Barrier Reef, increasing our recycling capacity by more than 1 million tonnes every year, tripling the size of the Macquarie Island Marine Park, one of the biggest conservation decisions made this year anywhere in the world. In fact, we have added 40 million hectares of land and sea to the area under conservation in Australia. When we establish Australia's first Environment Protection Agency, we'll do even better. When we rewrite our national environmental laws, we'll do even better. Labor is turning the tide after a decade of neglect by those opposite, a decade where the Liberals and the Nationals undermined climate action, sabotaged the Murray-Darling Basin Plan, launched 22 different energy policies and didn't land a single one of them.
Minister will pause. The Leader of the Nationals has been consistently interjecting all throughout this answer and through question time. He will leave the chamber under 94A. The order. Members on my left will cease interjecting. The Minister will continue with her answer.
Mr Speaker, Australians voted for an end to the political fighting over climate change. They voted for a government that will fight to get things done for nature, and that's exactly what Labor's doing.
Time has concluded.